Hello all, this is Sean, and this is part 3 of a multi-part series explaining how to update results using the Automated DRE version 2 software. Part 3 will show you how to take a reprocessed SES file from NuWave and load them into the DRE2 program to produce new DRE results. So I've already reprocessed some data in NuWave that produces what we call the .ses file, which is the concentration summary results of the test. And in order to load those in, we're going to expand our options bar, and we're going to, again, load data from local. I want to say that in future versions, we may be able to try to download data if you are somebody using cloud storage to maintain your DRE results across machines. But in lieu of that, I will show you, I will set my save type to cloud storage, and I'll show you that we can still save data that we're going to pull from local with our new SES file, and then put it back into the cloud via the HTTP calls. So I'm going to do again. We're back here. I would refer to you to part 2 of the series about what this screen does and how to interpret it. But I'm just going to jump ahead. And so in this particular example, I have a new set of concentration data for the inlet, and I have a new set of concentration data for the outlet that I want to use instead of what was written into those .DRE files. Again, I'd refer you to part 1 about the difference of what the .DRE file actually means. So to do that, I'm just going to flip this big toggle here at the top. You can do it for one or both. I'm going to do it for both. And then I'm going to hit search for inlet SES data. And you'll see that change to say SES data. And I'm going to do the same thing here, and I'll just point it to my new SES file. This is my reprocessed SES file, and we're good to go. So I'm going to hit accept, and it's going to load everything in just the same as it does, and we're just going to step through just like we did in part 2. I would refer you to part 2 of this series for more detail on all of this part. But then when we get to the end here, just to prove that in fact we have, you'll see what I did with these files is I actually just put in a bunch of fake numbers here at the beginning just to prove that this is in fact a different file than what we were examining in part 2. And so one thing to keep in mind is that when we load the SES files, we do lose these option settings. So if you're one that doesn't prefer to use the auto region select and you're more of an individual regions person, you'll have to select that, and set your number of regions, and slide them and position them appropriately before hitting save. But if all of our DRE numbers have been updated, we can go ahead and now hit save. And when I hit save this time, you'll see it actually posted to the HTTP endpoint, and we have now successfully taken reprocessed data from NuWave and incorporated it into the DRE2 software and produced new DRE results.